guys, this is your third workout of the week, and again it's the same format. The first phase is 6 exercises. You need to complete as many rounds as you can within 30 minutes as possible. The repetitions are slightly higher this time, 12 to 15 reps for most exercises. There's one exercise where you're going to use time, but we'll get to that. And then you have the second phase with a little finisher to really get into those fat stores that you've got. Right, so the first exercise, guys, Alison is going to show us. It's a floor to overhead dumbbell, kettlebell or barbell clean and press. So basically what that looks like is we're going to go from the floor all the way to overhead with the weight. Alright, so we've done it slightly differently in the past. This time we're going to do it like this. So Alison, from there, she's going to go down to the deadlift position and get hold of the kettlebells. So before we begin, the kettlebells have to touch the floor each time, okay? From there, in the deadlift position, she's going to drive them up into the shoulder height. Okay, and from there she's going to do a push press, dip and drive. Good. We go back to the beginning all the way to the floor. Just do 2 reps, Madison. So clean them up, dip and drive. Good. And one more all the way to the floor. Up and drive. Good work. Okay, and we'll just show you what that looks like with dumbbells. Just before we move on, actually, let's just see what it looks like with one, because if you've only got 1 kettlebell, you can't do it with 2. So Alison, if you show one, no, with 1 arm. So that's it. So you're going to clean it up, dip and drive. That's it. Now back to the floor. Just do 1 more rep if you can. Dip and drive. Excellent. Good. Okay, Alison, if you can show this with dumbbells side on facing this way. Okay, so with dumbbells, guys, because they're shorter, they don't have to touch the floor with this one, so about mid-shin. Alright, so from there you're going to drive up to shoulder height and perform a push press. Good. So remember the push press, guys, it's just a dip. It's not a full-on squat and press. Try 1 more, Alison, if you can. Good. Excellent. Well done. Okay, so put this to the side. And you can also do this exercise with the barbell, guys. Again, you want to go mid-shin. From there, drive up, push overhead. Okay, guys? So you can choose what you want to use depending on what you've got. And again, make sure the weight is challenging by that last repetition. The next exercise, guys, we have a split squat with a rear foot elevated. So guys, with this one, this is harder than the front foot elevated, which you had, I think, in the second workout. So your back foot is up on the deck, okay, heels off the floor, okay. From there, your chest is proud, you don't want to be able to lean forward, you're going to drop the back knee, drive up through the front heel, okay. Drop the back knee, drive up through the front heel. You've obviously got to do both sides. If you want to use kettlebells or dumbbells, you can. If you want to use a barbell, you're obviously going to have that barbell on your back in that position. You can use the weight, lose the weight altogether if it's too difficult, because it is quite challenging. And again, if that gets too hard, just go to the floor and continue. And if that is altogether too hard, remember you can go to using the bar as support as you go down. Okay, guys? Remember, if you can't lunge or split squat because of your knees, if you've had an operation or an injury, then just squat with a barbell or a dumbbell or a kettlebell, okay, in that position instead. Cool. Alright guys, next exercise is a suitcase deadlift. Now Alison's going to show you that one. Alison's going to place the dumbbells either side of you in front. Okay, so a suitcase deadlift is different to the ones we've done because the weights are going to be placed on the outside. You can only use a kettlebell or 2 kettlebells or 1 kettlebell or dumbbells with this, okay? You can't use a barbell. So feet it together. You bend down and take hold of the handles in a proper deadlift position, hips are back, chest is proud, back's nice and long. You're going to keep that chest lifted as you drive through the heels to stand up, then you're going to place them back down and touch the floor, okay? Good, Alison, if you want to put them down. If you've only got 1 kettlebell, you're just going to do 1 side, so you're going to do exactly the same exercise, but you just do 1 side only. Drive up and come back down, and do the same amount of reps on the other side, okay guys? And obviously you can get a picture if you use dumbbells, exactly the same position, you just don't want to go all the way down, about mid-shin. Alright guys? Good. Make sure the weight's challenging. The next exercise, guys, are dumbbell or barbell or kettlebell step-ups. Okay, it's a step. You can use a lower one if you need to. So like the steps at home, you probably want to use 2 steps, so jump, or sorry, not jump, but step 2 steps for this rather than just one. Or if you're in the gym, find a high deck or a bench to use this. So alternating step-ups, Alison's going to step up with the whole foot, drive it through the heel, and come back down, making sure her posture is nice and strong, shoulders are back, chest is proud. So you're alternating with each step. Okay, you're going to have double the amount of reps. So if you had 12 to 15 reps, you're going to do that each leg. Make sure that the whole foot steps on the deck because you want to be able to push through the heel. If you've got 2 kettlebells, you'd obviously hold them in exactly the same way. If you've got a barbell, you place it across the back. Okay. If you've only got 1 kettlebell, you're going to hold it in front. Okay, guys? Good. All right. Now the last exercise, we've got 2 more actually. The next exercise is a plank. So Alison, if you want to get down into the plank position, if you want to go lengthways so they can sort of see side on. Okay, so just relax on the floor to start off with. Alright, so from there guys, elbows underneath shoulders. Alright, tummy's going to become nice and tight. She's going to pull that belly button in. She's going to lift up. Okay, a bit higher, bit higher, bit higher, bit higher, stop. Okay, tummy nice and tight. You're going to have a slight move in the lower back. Alright, but the shoulders, hips need to be in line. Keep your tummy nice and tight. Now I want you to do this for 30 to 60 seconds. If that gets too challenging, you can drop down to your knees. Okay, but you stay in that position, keeping the shoulder and hips roughly in line, okay? Keeping that tummy nice and tight. If you can't last 30 seconds in either of these positions, do 3 lots of 10 seconds and build up to when you can, okay? Ideally, you want to be aiming to hit 60 seconds in the full plank with your knees off the floor, alright? For us, to be really, really good and effective with this one. Cool. The next exercise, squat, jump, holds. So you've done squat jumps in the last workout. A squat jump hold is basically where you hold the bottom phase for 2 seconds on each repetition. And you've got 12 to 15 reps. Alison's going to show about 5 of these. So Alison, get ready to jump up. And when you jump down and go to the bottom of the squat, I want you to stay at the bottom. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Squat jump. Down in the squat. Hold. Hold. Jump. Hold. Hold. Jump. Hold. Hold. Jump. 2 more. Hold, hold, jump. Last one, and jump. Good work, relax. So that's going to be quite challenging. You're going to definitely feel that in your thighs. It's going to be a good one. So make sure you're holding for 2 seconds of that bottom phase each time. Okay, guys? So those are your 6 exercises in this one. The next exercise, or the next phase you've got is your finisher in this 3rd workout. And this time, it is a squat and press. And we did this exercise, I believe, in the 1st or the 2nd workout. So Alison's going to show you the dumbbells. So for a squat and press, Alison, you're going to hold these shoulder height facing each other. You're going to squat nice and low, and you're going to drive up. Okay? This is also called a thruster. Again, if you had a barbell, if you keep going, if you had a barbell, you just hold it across the front. You had 2 kettlebells, you hold it in the exact same way Alison's holding the dumbbells. If you only had 1 kettlebell, you just do 1 at a time, and you have to do double the amount of reps because you swap arms. Get nice and low with this, and it's the same deal. You've got 60 repetitions, 10 repetitions, every minute on the minute until you get all 6. If you find it too difficult, then drop the weight down, okay? Or if you need to, then increase the rest to 60 seconds after every 10 reps. It's your call. Good work.